I am very sure that all the pharma professionals and the science professionals have heard regarding the patents. We hear regarding the patents, we hear intellectual property, that is IP. We also come across the terminologies like copyrights, trademarks, trade secrets. We come across the terms like innovation, novelty, and invention. So I welcome all of you to this video, which is onto the department, that is patent and intellectual property department. And it is a very, very important, very scientific and law law dependent department in the pharmaceutical industry. You might have also heard regarding the IP laws, that means intellectual property laws. So this department is related to the laws. This is related to the innovation and new drug discovery, novel drug discovery, new treatments, and many others. So let's start with this video for intellectual property department in the pharmaceutical industry. What is the role of this department and how this department is related to the pharmaceutical industry? Pharmaceutical industry is a research based industry. It is a science based industry, and pharmaceutical industries are always involved in developing the new therapies, new drugs, novel combinations, novel formulations for the disease treatment. Pharmaceutical organizations are also related to the law and regulations. Those regulations are concerned to the safety, quality, and efficacy of the drugs and formulations. And also, these are related to the intellectual property rights. So, IP department is the bridge for pharmaceutical industry between the regulations, science and discovery, and the pharmaceutical industry market. This department is related to the patents, intellectual property, copyrights, trademarks, and many other things. This department is related to the protection of innovations for ensuring market exclusivity of the pharmaceutical formulations. Intellectual property is the property which is developed through the innovations, through involvement of the cost and time, and that's why this property is required to be protected. This intellectual property is protected through patents, trademarks, and copyrights. So now we'll see the next part of this video and start with the introduction. The IP department is crucial for protecting the pharmaceutical innovations. New drug discovery, novel drug combinations, new therapeutic combinations, new therapy areas, new treatments, all these are required to be, all these are the innovations and these are required to be protected. So IP department ensures exclusivity for new drugs and formulations, preventing unauthorized use. It plays a vital role in R&D investment returns and the market competitiveness. So why the innovations are made? Because these innovations have some market potential. These innovations have novelty, and these innovations are made for the drug discovery, new therapeutic areas to improve the health of the public, and these innovations require a lot of cost and time. So these innovations are required to be protected from the unauthorized use, and that's why the IP department is made in the pharmaceutical industry. Now see the importance of IP in the pharmaceuticals. It encourages innovation and investment in the drug discovery. If some company is involved in new drug discovery, novel drug discovery, innovations, and if those innovations are public and anyone is using those innovations, information of the innovation and selling the making and selling the drugs or drug products, then it will be of no use to invest much amount or much cost and time in such innovations. So these innovations are required to be protected from the unauthorized use. IP department encourages innovation and investment in the drug discovery. It provides market exclusivity through the patents. If you patent your technology, if you patent your innovation, if you patent your novel composition of the formulation, then no one can use it, and that's why the IP department is important. If you have patented the formulation or drug substance or polymorphic form, for example, I am saying here, then the unauthorized use is not going to happen. So the company or innovator who has invented, who has invested lot of time and cost, that company can harvest the benefit from the market. IP department protects new drug molecules, or you can say new chemical entities or new molecular entities, novel formulations, and new drug delivery systems through the patents. Types of pharmaceutical IP protection. So how this IP department is going to protect the innovation? It made it is through patents, trademarks, copyrights, and trade secrets. Many of the times in pharmaceutical industry, patents and trademarks are more important than the others. Patents protects new drug compounds, formulations, and processes. Trademarks secure brand identity of the drug. You might see the label of medicines with trademarks. So trademarks are the brand identity. Copyrights, this protects documentation, research articles, and software. Trade secrets safeguards confidential manufacturing processes and the data. In pharmaceutical industry, there are mainly the IP protection through patents, trademarks, and copyrights. Then patent filing process. So this is for just your information and understanding how the patents are filed. First is conduct the patent search and evaluate the novelty of your innovation and research. Draft a patent and file this patent application. Examination will be done and it will be reviewed by the regulatory authorities, and then if it is found suitable, there will be a grant and publication of the patent, and after that it will get enforced and it is required to be maintained. So this is the generalized procedure for patent. So by making the patent, how much time you can protect the innovation? The answer is that the patent life is around 20 years from the filing. So typical 20 years is the time for patents, and you can protect your intellectual property through patents for around 20 years. Then if you want to extend the exclusivity, there are certain uh, strategies which are dependent onto the market and country. So for USA example, I am saying here, patent extensions can be done through Hatch-Waxman Act for US and SPCs in Europe. I have made a separate video on SPC, so you can go through that video and have a good idea. Then new formulations or delivery systems, pediatric exclusivity and orphan drug status. Sometimes new indications can be added and then you can get the patents. There are many strategies to extend the patent life. Role in generic drug market. So what is the role of this IP department and patents in the generic drugs? For example, if you are working onto the generic drug product and you want to enter into the market, but the reference formulation is patented, so you cannot directly use the manufacturing process or API polymorph or packaging system, or you cannot directly get the information of labeling and indication as per the reference formulation or innovator. So for that time, the non-infringing strategies are required to be made, and then you can enter the generic drug into the market. Patents delay generic entries, maintaining the profitability of the innovators. So generic applicants can go by non-infringing strategy by paragraph 4 certification for US and challenge the weak patents. So paragraph 4 means the patent is invalid or patent will not be infringed. Then compulsory licensing allows production under government approval in special cases. So compulsory licensing, as per my understanding and knowledge, it happened in many of the countries during COVID-19 period for certain drugs. That means though you are having a patent of that drug, but because of the COVID-19, that drug is required to be sold in the market, or it is required to be made available to the public. That's why certain drugs were given compulsory licensing so that many other manufacturers can manufacture that drug substance or drug product and can sell to make it available on the large scale. This was just for your understanding. I remember, so I mentioned here. IP challenges in the pharma. There are challenges for the patents. Patent cliff, you can say, it is a expiry of the key patents leading to revenue loss. Evergreening process is a process or strategy to extend the patent life. Patent litigation means legal battles between the innovators and the generics. Global IP variability, that means there are different laws regarding the patents in different countries because this is a law of the land. Regulatory considerations. So for USA has Waxman Act is there which balances the brand name and the generic drug competition through paragraph 4 certifications. TRIPS agreement WTO sets global IP standards. Compulsory licensing in the countries like India and Brazil. I am not sure about Brazil, but I got this information, so I mentioned here. But for India, I am sure compulsory licensing happens and it enables affordability of the essential drugs. So, in total, you can say the patent and IP department is vital for protecting the pharmaceutical research, innovations, and novel compositions, novel drugs, NCEs, NMEs, and that's why it ensures long-term revenue and R&D sustainability. So whenever you come across the patents, copyrights, trademarks, always think about the IP department. IP department helps to navigate global IP laws and secure the market position. This is the importance of the IP department and role of IP department in the pharma industry. In some companies or some organizations, it is called as patent department. In some organizations, it is called as IP department. In some of the organizations, it is called as IPMG or IPD, like that. But the role of all those departments are same. Thank you for watching the video, and let's meet soon with such kind of informative video so that you can get the in-depth understanding about various topics. Thank you for watching this video.